You know, there is a lot of interest, obviously, in home security. I think there has been for years and years. And there's some things that we do well, and there's some things that we don't do so well. One, lighting on the outside. So many of us still have the good old motion sensor lights. So when somebody walks up to your house, the lights come on, and that startles the bad guy. So with what has changed is LED bulbs. LED light bulbs like this. The average cost to use this for a year is $1.69. You know, maybe that's, but let's say that maybe it's $5, maybe it's $10. I would leave the lights on all night. Why startle somebody? Have your property lit up well, and then the bad guys probably, you know, might want to go next door or somewhere else. So light it up. There's no sense startling some guy that's creeping around your house. So I think that's an easy one. The other one is lock sets. There's such a big difference in lock sets. And when I say lock set, it's the deadbolt that you want. First of all, there's what's called double cylinder deadbolts. And double cylinder means obviously there's a key on both sides as opposed to a turn latch. So you want to make sure that you have the right one. Just ask yourself, can the bad guy break a window and reach in and unlock your door? And if the answer is yes, that's generally where a double cylinder would come in, because breaking the glass, reach in, there's a lock there, so they can't get in. But if it's a solid wooden door, then you would always want to use this one, because this comes with its own, not problems, but just you have to be aware, you don't want to lock yourself in the house during a fire or an emergency. So if you're using a double cylinder, you have to be so religious about where that key sits, and everyone in the family knows where that key is in case of an emergency. So you only use a double, but it's, you know what, without it, you're not doing yourself any favors. So the other thing is, on these cheaper locks like these, which are the most popular, they're just not made as well as the better ones, but there's something you can do that's pretty easy. So this latch right here is generally the weak part. So if I pull this out, this is a pretty good lock that we have installed here, and you might see some Christmas guys in the background. Just ignore those. Christmas is everywhere. It's coming. All right, so this is pretty good. So you see the size of that screw. Now they've improved them over the years, but that's the size that is in the normal lock. And the problem is that doesn't get into the main frame of the door. This one does. So when someone's kicking it in, these will hold, these just break out so easily. So you could just go to the store, go to the hardware, get some longer screws, pull those out. That would be something pretty simple to do, and it would make a world of difference. Next step, replace this small latch and get this latch in there. Now instead of, you know, a couple screws, now you have 6 screws in there. So some things are really easy that can really improve, you know, your safety. And if nothing else, this is a jam, a pull that goes under the handle if you really got a door that you're concerned about. So some easy things to do to make yourself a lot safer.
Yeah, great tips.
Or you can get yourself a ferocious dog like Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
Gina's dog, very ferocious, will scare off anyone who comes anywhere close to the house, right?
You're right. That's a good call. She does. She's my little security. She's the sweetest pie.
What kind of dog is she again?
She's a mix. She's a Great Pyrenees Lab. She's very golden. She looks like a golden retriever, but I got her from the Humane Society. She's a little mutt, but yes.
Nice.
Every little thing, I don't have to worry about anybody
That's right.
breaking in.